The Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The second preliminary investigation into the Mandaluyong hit-and-run incident has begun. The suspect, Antonio San Vicente, denied that he intended to kill the security guard, Christian Floralde. But the victim's camp was not convinced. Mon Gualvez with the details.
Sir, nakipag-usap na kayo kay Christian. Sir, do you have any statement po? Hit-and-run suspect Jose Antonio San Vicente declined to give answers to the media and instead went straight to the prosecutor's office in Mandaluyong. This time, only his legal counsel went with him, but even the lawyer won't speak. Yesterday was the second preliminary investigation on the cases filed by security guard Christian Floralde against him. This after San Vicente figured in a hit-and-run incident in Mandaluyong that was caught on camera last June 5. Recall that San Vicente failed to attend the first preliminary investigation, but now he was required to personally take oath for the counter-affidavit he filed in answer to Floralde's complaints. In his counter-affidavit, San Vicente stated that neither he nor his parents know PNP OIC Vicente Danao. They were just really informed that San Vicente needs to show up and surrender the vehicle used during the incident. When he faced the PNP press conference for the first time, he said that's only the time he met his lawyer. San Vicente also insisted that the apologies he offered to Floralde and his family were sincere. The suspect's parents also said sorry and insisted that they are ready to assist the injured security guard. Although San Vicente maintained that he never intended to hit or hurt Floralde. His camp also claims that because Floralde got confined in the hospital, it meant the frustrated murder charges against him have no basis. And if the dashcam video were to be scrutinized, San Vicente insists that it would prove that he tried to veer slightly to the left to avoid the security guard. But Floralde's camp wasn't contented with the answer.
The evidence, sabi nga, recept sa locutor, no? We see the pictures, their individual statements, and then let the Office of the Prosecutor weigh the evidence as he sees it.
The victim wasn't able to attend the hearing because of lingering pain from the incident.
Basically, hindi pa. Ang mabigat dun yung mental, yung trauma. Parang tuwing tinatanong ko, gusto mo ba bang mag-duty as a traffic security guard? Mukhang maayaw na eh.
During the hearing, Floralde's lawyer once again denied allegations that his client entered into a settlement with the respondent.
Wala akong alam tungkol dyan sa mga areglohan na yan. As a matter of fact, I am not concerned with the areglohan. I hope and I think he trusts us. So whatever we say, he must follow.
Now that all camps have filed their respective affidavits, the fiscal has 10 days to resolve the preliminary investigation. After this, the city prosecutor will submit all records, then both camps will have to wait another 10 days for the decision. For News 5, Mon Gualvez, we are One News.
The incoming administration names more key nominees for cabinet posts in the transportation sector. They'll be inheriting a transportation crisis marked by rising fuel prices and calls for fare increases. Marlene Alcaide with the report.
A transport sector in crisis. This is what Jimmy Bautista has to face when he takes the helm of the transportation department. The former president of flag carrier Philippine Airlines accepted the offer of President-elect Ferdinand Marcos Jr. to fix the Philippines' transportation system.
Today, I met with the president, and yes, I accepted the challenge with the objective of transforming the Philippine transport industry to global standards. Really expecting it, but for the country, I am accepting the challenge.
But apart from this, Bautista admits he has yet to craft a plan, especially since he has been out of the industry for almost 3 years since he left PAL in 2019. Still, he called on the public support.
We will need the support of everybody, support of all the players in the industry, those who are into land, air, and water transport.
Bautista will be getting getting help from other transport appointees. Light Rail Transit Authority Deputy Administrator Cesar Chavez was designated as Rail's Undersecretary. Chavez was credited for the interconnection of LRT Line 1 in Monumento to MRT 3 in North EDSA. Veteran journalist and lawyer attorney Cheloy Garafil was nominated as LTFRB chairman, while Christopher Chet Pastrana is going to be the general manager of the Philippine Ports Authority. Two outgoing officials from the Duterte administration were also chosen by Marcos Jr. to join his cabinet. These are outgoing Labor Secretary Silvestre Bello III, assigned to chair and be the resident representative designate of the Manila Economic and Cultural Office or MECO, and Cabinet Secretary Carlo Nograles, who will continue as the Civil Service Commission chair. For News 5, Marlene Alcaide, we are One News.
The MRT's free ride program is set to end on June 30. But despite this, MRT management says they foresee an increase in ridership. More in this report from Gerard de la Peña.
Warlino takes the MRT every day from North Avenue Station to Taft Avenue to go to work. He says he is able to save 56 pesos a day because of the free rides, which he uses to spend for food.
Nagagamit po sa pang-almusal, pang-umaga, pang-kape, pang-itlog.
Meanwhile, Edilberto, who also takes the train every day from North to Guadalupe, is also able to save up because of the free rides.
Hindi, malaking bagay na yun. Tipid namin yun sa araw-araw. Kasi nabibigyan namin sa mga bilhin.
But many commuters like them are worried as the free rides are slated to end on June 30. The MRT management said the free rides are not backed by funding, unlike the service contracting program of the LTFRB for buses and jeepneys. The MRT management said they just book foregone revenues from ticket sales amounting to 6 million pesos a day, or a total of 450 million pesos since the program started on March 28. Ridership has also grown to 380,000 passengers a day, from 280,000 to 300,000 a day before the provision of free rides. The MRT management said it is up to the next administration if they will continue the initiative.
Gustuhin man namin kasing i-extend yan, ang aming termino ay kasabay ng pagtapos ng termino ni Presidente Duterte, which is June 30. Ano mang extension yan, ibinibigay na namin sa bagong administrasyon kung itutuloy nila o hindi.
The MRT management is also hoping that the next administration will continue the maintenance of the train system. The MRT management expects ridership to further increase even with the absence of the free rides once face-to-face classes resume in August. For News 5, Gerard de la Peña, we are One News.
We'll be back with more stories after a quick break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Charles Lejano. The famous Wattah Festival is back in the city of San Juan after this was canceled for 2 years due to the pandemic. To give us the latest, we now have Hannibal Talete. He's reporting to us live from San Juan. Hannibal, good morning. Kamusta naman dyan?
Yes, Charles, good morning. Ito, alas 6 pa lamang ng umaga ay umarangkada na ang Wattah Festival dito sa San Juan sa pamagitan ng kanilang Zumba dance. Binasbasan naman ng St. John the Baptist Parish Priest na si Monsignor Vicente Bauzon ang tinatawag nilang watercade convoy ng fire trucks o magubomba ng tubig. Nagpaalala naman ang alkalde ng San Juan sa mga residente na bawal ang sapilitang pagbubukas ng mga pribado at pampublikong sasakyan para buhusan ng tubig. Ipinagbabawal din ang tubig na nakalagay sa material na maaring makasakit at ang paggamit ng water bomb at maruming tubig. Sa mga residente na mahilig uminom ng alak, ipinagbabawal muna dahil nga umiiral ang liquor ban sa lungsod dahil nga sa kapistahan. Maliban sa basahan, nagkaroon din ng street dancing competition kung saan lahat ng 21 barangay ng San Juan ay lumahok ngayon. Inatasan naman ng San Juan Police, Task Force Disiplina at Barangay Peace and Order Council na hulihin ang mga lalabag sa kautusan. May kaakibat na 2,500 pesos na multa ang isang araw na community service ang ipapataw sa violator. At abiso sa mga motorista, isindara kasi muna ang pinaglabanan.
Thank you. That was Hannibal Talete reporting live from San Juan. Binibining Pilipinas beauties showcased their talents at the New Frontier Theater on Thursday. Some contestants danced, like former variety show host Nicole Budol, while others showed off their singing prowess, including the Voice Teens finalist Maria Isabela David. One Binibini News 5 correspondent Justine Ponsalang chose spoken word poetry as her talent, where she talked about love for country and the battle for truth.
Iisa lang ang bersyon ng totoo. May pruweba, siliksik ng husay at talino, hindi kwento-kwento lang. What's up mga kaskwami, mga kaipunatics, mga kabudol ko dyan? Let's go! Let's go!
Malaw di ba
And those are the top stories at this hour. Join us again later at 11 a.m. as we continue to monitor the day's biggest stories. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com so you can stream One News live anytime and anywhere. I'm Charles Lejano. Mask on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. We are One News.